Hello, everyone, with the slow camera blow up gluten tog to you, Solomon, my main man. I hope you are doing well over there. I know we are getting a little bit more of your style weather here, Solomon. Oh, you sound weird. How do I sound weird? Is that better? Might have some reverb, I think. I just knocked it down. I put down the gain. I have no idea otherwise what's going on. This is why I don't like us getting up close on our microphone and stuff like that. I have not messed with the sound settings on anything. Yeah. So I turned down the gain because otherwise if I turn up the gain like that, it's going to sound a little bit different. And that would be a little much. The gain kind of pushes it a little bit, but I don't know. But this is a brand new mic. Guys, we need to treat it nicely. I'm looking at you, Nuggets. Let's not get up close like that. We can talk nicely into the microphone. Otherwise, it's not going to be working, and we don't have the money to keep on throwing down like that. Anywho, Solomon, does he somewhat sound like a robot? Do I sound like a robot? I sound like a robot? I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to do about that. I'm a little scared. More than normally does. Wow. Wow. Okay. Anywho. Hey guys. Robot vibes a bit, yeah. I don't know. I haven't messed with any of the settings, so I don't know what's going on. Because it is your voice, but robot vibe. I legit. I don't know, and I legitimately don't know. This is why I don't like it when we go too hard at it like this, and we start talking really loud and stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Yo. You
sound okay.
Yeah, I'm reading what you're throwing down, but I'm telling you. Well, no, because that's annoying and stuff like that, and yeah. But, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Just look at my stream.
Yeah, I'm Broheim. I'm just telling you, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Because
No, I was just telling you what you sound like.
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, I've got to have the right setting, so that's the hard part.
No, that was it. I was just telling you what you sound like.
I don't know. I'm calling Nuggets on it. I don't know. Because
the thing is, what's weird, you sound fine on Discord, but on stream you sound weird.
Then I don't know what to say on that one then.
I'll leave you to your stream. Bye-bye.
Okay. Guys, talk about professional streaming. Just talk about professional streaming. I know we just had an update before hopping on, but I don't see any sound things like that. And so that's settings, maybe? I don't know. Audio. It's all fine for defaults and whatnot, and there's no weird sound effects that you can do on it I'm aware of. So, typical GW stream. Right, typical GW stream. It's what we do. Wilson shows up, it turns out it messes up things, and that's all Wilson's fault. Oh, Solomon, I was prepared. Today's snack is brought to you by Salvation Army, who gave us the awesome Phil salted caramel flavor protein bar. So thank you, Salvation Army here in Belleville, for giving our kids and even me something to make us not fall asleep later on in the day. Does Wilson sometimes dream of nap times? Yes, I daydream of nap times. But I'm not too sure what's going on with the sound settings or why it's going the way it is. But you're just going to have to deal with it. Listen to that. Oh, isn't that amazing? I guess they were the salvation to your stomach. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here we go. Is this like the ASMR part of the show where Wilson brings you up close and you get to hear how amazing this protein actually smells really good. Bottoms up. That's very tasty. Very smooth. Has some good crunch appeal. It's got chocolatey goodness in there. Salted caramel. This is the kind of treat that you need on a rough day. So remember, guys, when life is rough, GW Team's got your back because we're tied to the awesome Salvation Army crew here in Belleville. Throw some love. Give me a thumbs up if you're loving this ASMR. Give me a thumbs down if Pilo's like, I can't listen, but I'm here. Right? Right. Oh, you like this stuff, eh? That's good. That's good. We appreciate you guys. And I thank you, Solomon, for the Salvation Army support, love, and goodness. That was amazing. That was fantastico. All right. So, in the stream side, Noodles is like, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to encourage this. Here, a graphic word. We're very unique. Man, this mic echoes like crazy. Pilo, I'm telling you, I have not touched any settings. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Nuggets did anything, stuff like that. Love this bot mic. I literally plugged it in. Like, from what I'm hearing, it sounds okay. But, yeah, all I did was plug it in. No settings, no change-ups, no nada. So I don't know what's going on. So, do you want me to turn down so that it's not as harsh or stuff like that? I don't know. But it shouldn't. I just want to lose mod. Wow. Anywho. Today's stream. Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot to do? Hold on a second. There's news and Demdar Hills to be sharing with you guys. Where is it? I need the events. There we go. Okay, guys, you ready? You ready? You set? Boom! It's here, guys. The final poster. The news that you have been waiting for day in, day out. Our Nerdy Cafe night. That's right, happening November 14th. Oh, yeah. We are hitting it up, stuff like that. Woo! Be there. Peep in. Making food and merch, y'all. See? 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 Pilo's excited. You should be excited, too. Superhero themed, super focused. It's November 14th. And at the bottom, you can't fully see the logo, but Mythos, yeah, that's right, our very own comic crew, spearheaded by one of our own, Adam Paul. He is going to be making an appearance and repping his comic book shop. It's going to be good stuff like that. There's a talent on the screen! Yes, there is. That's because that's my nerdy logo, my Nerdy Archangel logo. So y'all get to enjoy that. That's part of me putting my brand out there, Pilo. Anywho, as you guys can see, the night is going to be jam-packed with some video game competition, with board games, with comics to read, with a canteen. What? A canteen? What? Is Pilo going to be making sure you guys can get some graphic word potential merch there? Potentially. Not huge, but, like, you know, we're working on it. Wow, Solomon's throwing. There's even a hero and villain challenge that you can win some prizes for. It's a good time. It's going to be fantastic. When? Friday, November 14th. Hashtag pray for Pilo. And where is it? It's going to be at Quinny Youth Unlimited here Yeah, not in this office space. In the big space out there. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. Now, you might be like, Wilson, I got a problem. I can't make it there because legitimately there's an ocean in between. That's where we're going to have some online crew doing their own superhero kind of night. Same kind of vibe. And that's going to be hosted by the amazing Hoff. Ooh, that's right. Yes. Online Discord gaming party. Get ready for hilarity. So if you want to get on some fun, get connected with still going on, and being a part of the community, you're going to want to check it out. If you're local, come on out. Even if you're not a huge fan into superheroes, it's a good community for nerds to connect with. And next month after this one, after November, is going to be a good one. But I'm not going to tell you what that one is, okay? You gotta wait for that one. It's going to be good, but it's going to be amazing. Yo, Aster! Welcome to the club. Don't mind the robotic vibes. Just a heads up. I are here. I like it. I are doing fantastic. Now, you is here. Just saying. Please help me. Anywho, it's a good time. It's going to be fun. You're going to want to hit it up. Get in on the goodness. And now your dad joke. Yep, right. Thank you. That's what I'm here for. That's what dads are for. That's what I'm saying. So, that's what we're going to get into. Whoa. Hold up. You guys don't get to see that stuff yet. All right, crew. What does a panda ghost eat? Bamboo. That was amazing. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Anyone else think the mic is getting better? I mean, it looks pretty. I don't know what to say to that. All right. Oh, when you went full screen, robot came back. Oh. Weird. So it's like a weird setting kind of vibe. That's different. Hold on a second. Properties. Default. Yeah, it's the default. Let's try this. How does that sound? Does that sound any different? Is the camera pulling sound too? Maybe. I just swapped it back to the microphone only. But it should be okay. Because the default is always what one's the main one, which in this case is actually the microphone. See? It's the microphone. I don't know. The camera is not. So, I don't know. That's the weird part of it. So it's likely the scene and not the mic. Potentially. Maybe I need to make a new scene. Maybe. I could be wrong. We're going to figure that out later. So, back to what I've been trying to say for the past 10 minutes! I've been falling for 19 minutes! So, I'm sorry. My house smells so good. I put a seasoned pork loin in the crock pot last night, making mashed craig. So, Aster, what I'm reading is I'm coming over. We're having supper. It's gonna be off the hook. Yeah. Well, Frankenstein this tomorrow, right? We'll figure it out. Right? Solomon would totally pay. He would. I love how I haven't even finished the bar yet. This is what happens when you guys make me talk too much. How dare you? People make me... That's some hydration. I like that. My wife works out of the house, but I work from home. So I cook a lot. Yo, Aster. Give me a hooker. Whoa. Okay, I need to drink some water, stretch, then have coffee. Okay. We're ready for this. That was good. You need the water? And we're stretching. We're stretching. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then, La Coffee. Okay, guys. Can we get in on the talk now? Can we get excited? I'm excited. At first, I was having a hard time thinking what I was going to talk about today, and I think I got it. Be there a Discord. There be a Discord that you be following on here. Yeah, there we go. We got your back. Join the community. We give high fives when we see each other in person. That's if I could put a high five through there, that would be kind of cool. But you know, it's how I go. Anywho, guys, today's topic is brought to you by my my executive director, Ricky Ann McNaught, who brought out this awesome kind of prayer challenge and mindset and kind of working things through. So she told us to bring out or find a picture, a thing, anywhere in the office, and how it made us think about God or think about Jesus and stuff like that. So I brought out 2 items. Do you guys want to take a guess what one of those items was? Anyone? I want it in the chats. Throw it in the chats. Let me know, and then I'm going to grab it, and then we'll see if you got it right. I'm giving you opportunity because there were 2 items, so therefore, you got a shot, potentially. I feel like Pilo already knows the story. But if she doesn't, then Ninu. That's all I'm saying. Tater, no. Excellent shot, though. Excellent guess. Dice, no. Excellent guess, though. Appreciate you. Appreciate your wonderful thought. Anyone else? Anyone else? $30, $40, going once, going twice. She does know the story, but is playing. Oh, that is so nice. That's good. You're playing nice with the other kids. Anyone else? Anyone else? Last round. Aster, Noodles, Tom. Anyone? Anyone want to take a guess what one of the 2 items was? Come on. This is interactive time. This is the part of the show where, like, you know in those kids shows where they're like, where is Boots? And you look around, and of course you're like, not as an adult, you're like, oh my gosh, it's that one. Like, seriously, just, it's right there. Knee pain. Yes! It was knee. Nope, did not. Nope. Wait, is it because I'm on my knees praying to Jesus all the time? That would be actually a that Solomon with the teachable moments. How dare you? Didn't say I was playing nice, just playing along. Fair enough. And Noodles, not a clue. Okay. Tom? Aster? Last chance. Come on. Come on. One solid guess. Oh man, I am baiting too much on this one. Coffee was a good option. Coffee was indeed a good option. Oh, by the way, we need to say hello to Aster. Wah! Oh, sorry. Yes, I should have the coffee. Coffee was good. All right. No one else? Okay. Here it is. So the first item. I have no idea. I don't know you well enough. It's nerdy. That's all you could take a shot in the dark. So far we've had some decent shots. All right. First one. If you guys are into gaming and have watched Tom on his streams, you'll notice this guy. My little Reinhardt, that sticks with me. And so the reason why the Reinhardt, guys, is because Reinhardt has a really cool saying, Ich bin Ihr Shield. And so that's German for I am your shield. And it's a reminder whenever I hear that God is my defense. He is the one who is my protector. He is this amazing... Oh my word, Solomon's even throwing the link from the Devo on GW between the panels. My man. 2 things would be my Destiny blanket and my ghost. Right. No, that's fair. So, the reminder that God is my shield. He is my defense. And guys, this is the other part that has brought to you this day's conversation piece. And I'm only going to show you the picture of it, and then we're going to elaborate on discussiones. You cool with that? Thumbs up if you're cool with it. Thumbs down if you're like, Wilson, just tell me everything. Okay, we got 2 thumbs up. So far, we are a very interactive day. I am loving on this. The other one is this dude. If you don't know who this dude is, maybe we need to have a conversation on how you need to be a better nerd. That's all I'm saying. I'm kidding. But this was a fantastic movie. Big Hero 6. This is Baymax, the beautiful, amazing robot himself. Yeah. And when I saw this, guys, I practically cried. I practically cried at the moment. And we're going to talk about what is that moment and stuff like that. Second best movie ever. WALL-E throwing down the, like, this is, like, so good and stuff like that. What's the first best, then, in your opinion, WALL-E? I'm very interested. Because Big Hero 6 is really good. I wouldn't have said it's my, like, top favorite. It's definitely up there. I still cry during this movie, FYI. And yes, that is okay to cry during Big Hero 6, because if you don't, you're kind of heartless. I'm kidding. But I will be judging you. He's big, he's a hero, and he runs on iOS 6. He looks like it. It's a thing. Alright. Wally's not telling me, like, what on earth he... But, you know. First is WALL-E official... wow. WALL-E official, eh? Self-promo, eh? Hard self-promo. This is what happens when you let certain people... Baymax over coffee. 100% Baymax over coffee. Alright. So, OFC is, of course... Right. You know, clearly... Watching WALL-E because your name in WALL-E and stuff like that. Not official. Anywho. So, guys, here is... a cool link, and Solomon already kind of jumped at the opportunity here. And since I'm old and needing to make sure you feel the wrath of my age as well, this is our article, Be Like Fred, on our graphic word between the panels at blogspot.com or .blogspot.com. But this is a short article, and I was encouraging people, you need to be like Fred. If you don't know who Fred is, again, what are you doing? Like, what are you... I'm trying to help you. Help me help you, people. Like, Jesus loves you. That's the important part. But be like Fred. And this is such a throwback. You bet ya. This was when you were still in the high school. Or, like, starting college, Pilo. I remember when this came out. Yeah. Coach and I saw this in theaters. It was fantastic. Anywho. Fred is amazing. And you should be like Fred. You should also read the article. Thank you, Solomon, for throwing that in the chats. You guys online, you should totally check it out. I'm going to see if I can throw that into the description for you guys to check out and stuff like that. It's so good. Like... This is just part of the goodness of what Big Hero 6. However, I was remiss, guys, because I thought maybe I had already done an article on Big Hero 6 other than Fred, and I didn't. Guys, I didn't. And so, guys, look at me. Look at me stone in the face. Look here. Look here. I am sorry that I let you down on not having more articles on Big Hero 6. Yeah, we want more blogs or Riot. 100. You know, Solomon, that's not horrible. It'd be nice to just have a whole slew of articles from a lot of people and just be able to nerd out. So if you got a heart for writing, or even just like throwing your ideas into Word format, heck, you could record yourself and then have ChatGPT cheat and do that. Do that, stuff like that. Read our blog, give us money, give us all the things, we're poor. A little awkward there, Pilo, but... investment would be great. We'd appreciate that support. Anywho, guys, so I want to fix this. I want to fix this right now because Big Hero 6. Oh man, these bots. I was going to toss up a pic of my setup, but I can't. But I did post up a few pics of foods I've made. Dude, you should be able to do that. Are you... Hey, Discord peeps, can we make sure that Aster on our Discord community, he's just up on and stuff like that, can we make sure that we get him capabilities? No, give me... Wow. People are arguing. Let's not argue. Okay. So who's ready for this Big Hero 6 talk? Who's ready for it? Raise your hand. Throw a hand up into the chats. Let me know that you're excited. Should be good. Anyone? You should be able to... I know, you should be able to... Duh. That was a lot of aggression. Okay, Solomon's ready for the chat. Let's do this, guys. Let's hit this up. Alright. Okay. So, as I mentioned, Big Hero 6. Fantastic stuff. You don't love on it? Well, we got a problem. This is, like, beautiful and amazing. It's fantastic. You should easily be reading this kind of stuff like that. It's so good. Alright, reading. You should be watching. Hairy Baby. It's not Fluffy Baby. Hairy Baby. It's fantastic. So there's big heroes. They're heroes. There are 6 of them, hence the Big Hero 6. This was actually a comic book series beforehand. Just so you know. And Baymax is the only one that's a robot. And this is what he looks like without armor. He's a big fluffy marshmallow. And he was created... Can we see Tadashi? Where's Tadashi? Home Slices, where's Tadashi? Hero 6, Tadashi. Oh, So this is Tadashi. He's the big brother that you always wanted. The big brother you always needed. Just letting you know. Give me some credit. I'm not nearly enough. Fair enough. But this is Tadashi. Yes, Wally. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? Beautiful. Chef kiss. Beautiful. But Tadashi is this awesome dude who is the one who creates Baymax. He's a ginormous nerd. Look at him. He's just so proud that he made Baymax. He's so good. And the whole point of Baymax, this lovable, huge white marshmallow, as Gogo eventually refers to him, is essentially, he's supposed to be a healthcare robot. He's supposed to be you're essentially going to be getting some medical care out of this guy. And he's like plushy. He's supposed to be warm, soft, always making sure people are safe, caught. There. Yeah, like legitimately. There. All that goodness and stuff like that. I like when they use tape on him, right? When he's got all the holes. It's, yeah. So, so good. Maybe a 7. That's funny. But Big Hero 6 is beautiful. It's fantastic. Today's goal, if you have not seen this movie, is to just watch this. That's your goal. That's all you need to do. That's your homework. It's not that hard. Not that hard. If you got Disney Plus, I think you can watch it there. So just watch it. Just watch it. You've been a good boy. Have a lollipop. Dude, now Wally's just reciting lines from this. So, to the point. To the focus of what we are trying to get out of Big Hero 6 with Baymax, with the goodness that he is, the awesome... Like, look at that. He's just tough. He's fantastic. Here's the thing that this is a little too relatable, guys. This image right here of Baymax having a big belly and needing to fit that little panel to cover up his weak spot, aka his plushy stuff, that's a little too relatable. Sad moment brought to you by Mike. Okay. Anywho. Here's the thing that It hits me every time. Yeah, he is kind of thick. He kind of thick. Nope. Still not able. Weird. Don't worry, Aster. We're going to make sure we can get you in on that. We're going to figure it out. So, Big Hero 6. This beautiful robotic goodness. What hit me in the reminder of an attribute or an idea about God is in one of the last moments. Spoiler alert. There should be like warnings everywhere and stuff like spoiler alert. Blah! Awkwardness and stuff like that. Spoiler alert on this one. Hero and Baymax are in like this other dimension where they're trying to save people and they hit... Wally, how dare you? Fine, I will spin after, okay? Mean. Have a good one there, Pilo. Thanks for coming on out and being epic. The thing about Hero, or the thing about Baymax, is that they're trying to get out of this vortex, but the problem is they get hit by flying debris. And it makes Baymax thrusters not work anymore. And the portal hole is going to start closing because it's unstable. And there's only one way out. Baymax's gauntlet has a cool power fist thing that like launches like a rocket, kind of stuff like that. And so he puts it up to the rocket. And he tells Hero, I cannot deactivate until you say you are satisfied with my care. Throughout that whole movie, there are only a few times where Baymax says, I cannot deactivate until you say you are satisfied with my care. The first time when he's introduced to Hero, and it was a demonstration and like showing that he can do this medical stuff and it's all great, and then he legitimately cares for Hero. This is before their bond starts. And of course Hero's like, I'm satisfied with my care, and then he deactivates, and it's a small thing, right? Because really, if you look at it, Hero at that time didn't have any big problems. But throughout the course of the movie, Hero loses his brother, who was a hero trying to save somebody that he thought needed saving. Turned out he didn't need saving, but he died for it anyways. And so that sets his brother on a revenge kind of focus and stuff like that. A small thing, right? Right? You know, small thing. But then in the process of his vengeance, his anger, he tries to change how Baymax is supposed to... Right. Saddest part in the whole movie. That's the part that makes me cry, is seeing his brother die. But then the other part that makes me cry is this part that I'm talking about, Wally, where Hero is desperately trying to figure out how to take out the guy who took out his brother. And he found out that it was the main villain who had done that. Oh, yeah. Baymax shooting is just... It's definitely one of the other sadder parts of the movie. Man, Wally is going to be angsty on me today. We're just saying, it's getting real. But when Hero tries to take out his chip, that's supposed to be the kind, compassionate healthcare side that's part of Tadashi. Part of Tadashi's programming. Baymax is wondering why is he trying to do it, and Hero says, I want you to destroy the bad guy. And he's like, will destroying the bad guy make you better? Will it heal you? He's like, yes, no, I don't know. And then, in the middle of the struggle, Baymax activates Tadashi working on Baymax's chip to be the proper service companion, healthcare companion. And you see his struggle. It wasn't all easy, but the end of it... Oh man, I gotta look this up. Guys, I gotta look this up. Big Hero, Tadashi... where is it? Oh man, Tadashi's last words. Baymax. Oh, no. Baymax. Yeah, there it is. So this is the part. Oh, come on. Let's try that. Okay, so this is the line that gets me crying every time. Okay, so deal with it. Suck it up. And as you can see, tears. And if it weren't for copyright stuff like that, not that I'm blaming copyrights, it's understandable, but just get ready. This is Tadashi's line. In the midst of being frustrated, in the midst of working on Baymax and building him up and making him right, he says this. I'm not giving up on you. You don't understand this yet, but people need you. So let's get back to work. And this is in the moment where, legitimately, Hero is ready to just quit on being the hero and on trying to help people or save people or stuff like that, because he's not getting his way. He's working on the revenge angle pretty hard, right? And so already Hero has this bond that Baymax is already close to his brother. So now he's about to lose his brother essentially again. In the spot that Wally's talking about, where they're floating and he's got to shoot this rocket that means Baymax's body is left behind and is not recoverable, because the portal's going to close and all that stuff. And all that's left of him is this giant gauntlet. Look at that. That giant gauntlet. That big arm. That buff boy kind of vibe. That's all that's going to be left of Baymax. But the beauty of it is that, in the end, Baymax's chip, the thing that made Baymax Baymax, is salvaged and is saved. And after lots of work to replicate who Baymax was in his body, Baymax's soul came back. And again, the idea is, are you satisfied with my care? And the reason why that hit me so hard, guys, is the reminder of how God, how big, how powerful he is, how mighty he is, and he is. He's all powerful and almighty and super strong and can look as way more awesome than Baymax in his full armor getup. But in the midst of all this awesomeness, God asks Are you satisfied with your care? I can only deactivate if you are satisfied with your care. And not that God's going to self-deactivate or stuff like that. I'm not saying that he's going to self-implode once we are fully, like, all good or stuff like that. But the beauty of it was Baymax has a heart of a servant who cares, who wants to be there for the full restoration of the person, wants to be able to help them as much as he possibly can. And that, to me, is pretty stankin' awesome. That's pretty cool. And so, if you'll work with me, we're going to dive into some scriptures that are connected with that. So we're going to be hopping over to Isaiah 46. Heads up in the context of this passage in the scripture, if I can get it so that you guys can see. Woo, that's a lot of advertisements. Get that out of here. Wow, I love advertisements. They're so good. There we go. Psalm 40, or sorry, not Psalm 46. Isaiah 46 is right near the end of the book, because you can tell there's a shift in how Isaiah starts talking to Israel, and how God is upset with Israel, and this is more like the redemption. This is the things. This is the revelation, stuff like that. But this is the call out against Babylon, one of the kingdoms that Israel started trusting, and is actually an issue here because they bring other gods with them, and they focus on the power of those gods, not the power of who God is himself. And so this is where I want to read just the first 4 verses with that context in mind of, you know, what's the deal with going on with God here, and how is this connected to Baymax? So this is Isaiah 46 verses 1-4. Bel and Nebu, the gods of Babylon, bow as they are lowered to the ground. They are being hauled away to the ground, or hauled away on ox carts. The poor beasts stagger under the weight. Both the idols and their owners are bowed down. The gods cannot protect the people, and the people cannot protect the gods. They go off into captivity together. So essentially, these beings, these gods, these things that are made that are supposed to be worshipped, and because, you know, you scratch this god's back, he's supposed to scratch your back, kind of stuff like that. And he's like saying, no, this is like not it, because they're just things. They're just items. And if you actually look back to Isaiah 44, that's the biggest argument that God poses, is like, why do you even worship these things? You legitimately watch them be made. Heck, some of you even make them by hand, and you're worshiping them, and they're stupid and it's not useful. Babylon, I hear they have a great garden. They used to. Awkward moment. But here's the thing that's thrown down. This is what God says in verses 3-4. That's like, oh my word. Listen to me, descendants of Jacob, all you who remain in Israel. I have cared for you since you were born. Yes, I carried you before you were born. I will be your God throughout your lifetime. Until your hair is white with age, I made you, and I will care for you. I will carry you along and save you. Did it happen to be hanging? Yes, Noodles! Good joke, good joke. I liked it. It was good. Okay, so verses 3 and 4 is the reminder that God's putting out there. I've been with you since you guys even started as a nation. Before you guys even got as big as you are, before this whole situation occurred, I've been with you. I've been the God that has been caring for you, that has been watching over you, has been essentially defending you. I will still be there in your white age, and I will carry you and save you. That's very much a Baymax kind of mindset, right? Like, God is there. I cannot deactivate till you say I am satisfied with my care. That's the, like, kind of vibe that, like, God's like, I will go as far as possible to show you that I'm there. Now let's hop on to John 16. Oh yeah, John 16. We're going to go all the way to the end, okay? John 16 in context here is when Jesus is giving his final commandments to the disciples. And if you want to check out our full dive into the chapter of John 16, we actually do have a Nerds on the Word video just on that for full context, full dive through, and understanding what's gone on. But for here, we're just going to focus on this last bit, literally the last 2 verses. he's prepping his disciples that he's going to be gone, that essentially he's going to die, and at which point everyone's going to peace on out. But even though there's going to be sucky situations that are coming on up, like John 15 is all about, life is going to suck without me. Be ready. Stand firm. Keep on following me. But here in this process, what we are getting is that Jesus is prepping them for when he is legitimately about to leave right now. So, we're going to read that. John 16, verses 31 and 32. Sorry, actually, 31 to 33. My bad. Jesus asked, "Do you finally believe? But the time is coming, indeed here now, where you will be scattered, each one to his own way, leaving me alone." They're all going to peace out. They're not even going to hang out around each other because they are afraid of death threats. Thank you, Solomon, for sending the link for the graphic word John 16 stream, if you want to do a deeper dive after this. "Yet I am not alone because the Father is with me." So God is with him no matter what in this process, because, you know, that's part of this whole thing, is that he's doing this in honoring God and taking away sins. That's what he's doing. 33, "I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart because I have overcome the world." You may go through sucky stuff. Things may be rough. Things may be brutal. Things might just not go our way. But don't worry. Hold on. Stay true. Have peace, because I have overcome the world. It's like this Baymax mindset of idea, like, no, we're going to figure this out. We are going to see forward to all this. We're going to be good. I got it covered. You don't need to worry. You just need to stick with me. Okay? Like, it's the reminder of the bigger mindset in all of it. Okay, here we go. Last one. Last verse context, okay? This is in Philippians. This is where Paul is talking to the church in Philippi. And in all this process of what's been going on is the development of church through difficulties that are going on. In fact, Philippi, dad jokes are definitely doing well here, guys. Guys, anyone? Bueller? Where? Okay, I tried. I'm sorry. I'm just being difficult. Stuff like that. Ooh, go back. There we go. When it's coming to this, Paul is really impressed with Philippi and how they've been staying strong, how they've been growing in faith. But something that he is trying to help them remember, specifically here in verse 6. So chapter 1, verse 6. I'm going to read this. "I am certain that God, who began the good work within you, will continue his work until it is finally finished on the day when Christ Jesus returns." By the way, this is like the ultimate level up verse. Each day is leveling up. Each day you are leveling up. The reminder in all of this, the stoked fire, as it were, in all of this, is that God is with you. He continues to work within you. "I will not deactivate till you are satisfied with my care." God's never going to deactivate, because we are consistently needing his work. Even when we are in eternity, then we are sustained in him. He is the one who makes us right, who is the one who is the author and perfecter of our faith, right? This is the whole thing that we are sitting on. It's a continuous work until the day is finished in Christ Jesus. And even then, when it's completed, we are going to want to be around him, right? When Hero was healed, so to speak, after what happened with his brother, he didn't want to just go, "Okay, Baymax, I'm good," stuff like that. No, he stayed close to the one that helped him have healing mentally and emotionally after his brother's loss. The one who gave him peace to be able to stare down his brother's killer, in a way, murderer, and offer grace instead of harsh judgment. Like, he could have just, like, destroyed him. But he didn't. Guys, this is where the reminder in Baymax, okay? The reminder that we need in Baymax, in this plushy and sometimes hard armored dude here, right? The reminder that we need in Baymax and the connecting point is God is always willing to be there with you. His heart is to always be there with you. Even when we pull a hero and we just want to get him to do the things that we want him to do. When we just want to tell him, God, I just need you to do this. God, I want you to focus on doing this thing. This is what I need. This is what I think I need. This is how I want you to step in. This is the kind of thing that you should be doing. God knows what we really need. And sometimes that's a real call out. But what I love is in the midst of the call out, he's still there. In the midst of the difficulty, he is still there. He doesn't quit on us. He is still there. So, this is where I'm going to ask for interaction from you guys, okay? Interaction. Because Wilson's done with almost crying here. Just letting you know. It's touchy and stuff like that. The thing I want you guys to be taken away, and the thing that I want you to hold on to, thank you, Solomon, I needed the stretch. The thing I want you to take away with, and stuff like that, so the challenge I'm giving you. Are you listening to God asking, are you satisfied with my care? And it's okay to be real. It's okay to honestly share if you feel like, God, I'm not satisfied with your care. God, I'm having trouble with this. God, I'm having trouble with that. God, I don't know what to do about this. God, I just want you to do this thing and this and this. Doesn't mean he's necessarily going to do the thing that you tell him to do. But having the conversation with him, being real and honest with him on where you're at, gets the line of communication going, though. Because God has done everything. Christ literally went to the cross just to connect with you. He literally took on the worst of the worst just to be with you. Just for you to have that opportunity to choose him. So when we choose to follow him, when we choose to interact with him, there's going to be some discomfort because that means we are getting closer to him. We're starting to learn more from him. And it means we're changing along with that. That happens in friendships, you know. You learn from each other. Good friendships are ones that don't just simply hang out and whatever. Good friendships are the ones that'll call you out on your stuff. That will want to see genuine healing and not just band-aids. Not just tape covering the many holes that are on you, but like genuinely growing and supporting you. So are you willing to tell God where you're at? And then are you willing to listen and what he's going to say on how to help you? Because that's the wonderful thing about Baymax is he says a lot of things and he processes a lot of different things in the movie. It's fantastic. Again, guys, homework, Big Hero 6. Watch it. It's so good. Half you're tempted to do a watch party on Discord of just Big Hero 6 tonight and just be like, let's watch and love. Man. But yeah, so that's my challenge. All right, here's my other challenge, or my question for you guys online and all that you heard today. What is your one takeaway? What is your challenge personally in your walk with God? How is Baymax talking to you? Or maybe it was Reinhardt and the reminder that God is your shield. But what's your challenge? What did you feel God nudge in you and all that? What was the passage that stood out to you? Was it Isaiah 46? Was it Philippians 1 verse 6? Or John 16, 31 to 33? What stood out to you? Why did it stand out to you? That's where I leave that open opportunity for interactions. Because I love it when you guys tell me what you're thinking, what you're chewing through, what you're working through. And don't forget, Solomon, I did not forget. That's what I was trying to say. Don't forget, Solomon. Solomon, I did not forget. I will be doing my Devo time reading as well there. So, got you. Good lad. Thank you. Appreciate it. I listen to the audio because it helps me process a little bit better. But throw it into the chat. What stood out to you? What verse? What are you going to be doing after this talk? Because it's great that Wilson talks, but it's you guys that got to do the walk, and I got to do the walk too. So that means I got to find a mini Baymax. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Oh man, walk to Mordor. Solomon, are you saying that you are going to be doing walk to Mordor this April? He's like, don't talk to me about walking, okay? Just, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that right now. But yeah. Oh yeah, granted, I'm not make the wall back, right? Right? You walk out there, you don't know if you're going to make it. That's where you do the halvesies kind of idea. Know where you could go at halfway and then make sure you can be able to double, go at that pace back. You don't go the full length and then come back dead tired. You go the half so that you can still make it back. Just saying. A 500-mile walk. Absolutely. Cool. All right, guys. What I'm going to do is we're going to do prayer time. So, throw down your prayer requests over here. Yeah, that's right. In the chat skis. Throw it down. Let us know what you want prayer for. There's a prayer response thing. Also, Solomon, did you not notice that there is now a Nerdy Arc sticker? I'm surprised he didn't jump on this because, I just put it in yesterday. It looks pretty. There it is. Yeah. Gotta share the Nerdy Arc stickers because we're trying to make a brand out of my name. Anywho. Prayer requests. Throw them down. Solomon. Prayer requests. Oh, chemo. That's the thing that I was going to ask. Because you said you were going to be going for chemo stuff. This was back on Tuesday. How are you feeling after that? Awkward pause moments. I'm addicted to coffee. I'm sorry. I feel fantastic. Mentally. Yep. That's about fair. Yep. Okay. Oh, Aster, if you're still on. How are things with your daughter? I know, that was a prayer request that you threw down. We can keep on praying for that if you would like for us to do that. Also, you can throw that into our graphic word. Hold on. We're working on this. You can throw that into our graphic word Discord. So right here. Oh, look at that. Look at all the interaction, guys. This is good. My wife and son love baked beans. Nice. See, that's a win. So we have this cool thing called the chapel, and there's prayer support. And if you want to throw prayer requests and stuff like that, and also, here's this cool thing. When you are part of our crew, if you do at, and there's prayer warrior, you see that? When you do that, anyone who is part of the support team and stuff like that is going to get notified, and we will be able to focus on prayer. But each of these reactions is a prayer request that has actually been prayed for. That's what that cool emblem is all about, and praying for each other. And it's pretty cool to see that community and stuff like that come up. And I've needed that prayer too. So this is why you should join the Discord. Join the Discord, people. Be cool. Be like the cool popular kids in school, okay? So like, clearly we're the cool popular kids from school. Just saying. Join it, people. That's right. Right, baked beans. Okay. And then Pilo, we're gonna be praying for you. I know she had appointments all day, and she's got some appointments today. So we're gonna keep on doing that. Oh yeah, I was so cool, so popular. Right? I was actually in youth group. I was annoyingly obnoxious, which made it so you couldn't ignore me. But I don't know if that means I was popular. I did get high fives. People liked that I was a drummer. And a guitar player. And sometimes an occasional bassist. Just because I could. But you know. Anywho. Just throwing that out there. So. If no one else is going to be throwing down prayer requests, I'm just going to continue to ask for prayer for peace of mind. We're still getting some stuff figured out around the house, kind of stuff like that, because we're going to be homeowners in a bit, and there's some details that we're trying to work out and how that works with our family. So just prayer for wisdom, prayer for provision. And also, we've put out that in sustaining graphic word in the ministry that we do, we are needing $200 a month more in funds. And so we are looking for people to partner on a monthly basis to support the ministry. Yes, thank you, Solomon. I need the prayer support and encouragement on that. But yeah, so that could be 10 people supporting at $20 a month, and we would have that covered. That could be 2 people supporting us at $200 a month. $200 a month more? Oh no. Solomon, you could get a tax receipt if you decide to send that to QIU directly. I'm just telling you. Because the other way with Discord, we're figuring out stuff like that. But yeah, you could do it that way. But I'm not telling you to do that. Solomon blessing people and stuff like that. Thank you, Solomon, for throwing the link. QIU.ca/donate. That is how you can support and love on us. And to maintain this ministry so that we can keep on going. But yeah, enough of the plug out there on what we're asking. So, all right, I'm going to pray. You guys good with prayer? Thumbs up. Good for prayer. Awkward moment when I wait for the thumbs up. Get GW a chocolate fountain. Wow, that's not what we're here for. But okay, that's not what I'm saying. All right. Father God, I thank you for today. I thank you for little examples like Baymax. That, yes, are not you, but they show your attributes. Your heart for people. That you want them to really heal. And sometimes healing is not what we see that healing should look like. It's sometimes not what we want. But you know what we need. You see us in everything, in who we are and what we're like and what we do. So God, I pray that we would come to you knowing that you are our protector, our defender, who wants to help us, but can only help us when we come and ask for that help directly. Thank you that when we hurt ourselves and when we say, ow, you come to help us. You're moved in compassion. So God, I just pray that we would be willing to do that. That we'd be able to come and go, God, I need help. God, thank you for being there with me. Thank you for helping me and showing your love to me. Even when I didn't deserve it, when I feel like I didn't deserve it. You continue to just love. Thank you for that. God, I pray for Solomon and his family. Thank you for their heart for others. Thank you for Solomon's heart for other people and how he just loves on people. Crazy. It's awesome. God, be with him in the midst of the chemo treatments that's been going on and the effects that the chemo have on the body. And God, I pray that it would actually be making a difference with his cancer. That there would be something that's different this round. And not just getting worse, but getting better. We've been feeling like we've been living in an absolute DC universe kind of vibe. We're just one thing after another. It's just been hard and it's been hitting and there hasn't been much hope. So God, I pray for that. I pray for healing. I pray for restoration. I pray that you would see him and go and heal him and help him. Be with his parents too. Give him strength in how he's loving and caring for his parents as well. God, I pray for Aster's daughter and just continue to be with her in the situation that she's facing. Give Aster wisdom, give his daughter wisdom as they're navigating through some pretty rough stuff. Give them peace of mind, clarity on how to handle this, handle it well. God, we pray for Pielo and all these different appointments, and I know her body definitely feels like it's just constantly being undone. Help her to hold on to you, to fall into your cushy, loving arms that support and care for her when she feels like she can't even lift herself up. Thank goodness that you are the one that does that. God, I thank you that you are like Baymax, that you deal with my pushing and shoving and wrestling and difficulties of I demand how things should work and how things should be fixed, and it needs to be fixed this way. And you know the promptings that I need. You know what actually will bring healing. You know, and you're willing to ask those questions and willing to challenge me to actually come to you in my brokenness, in my difficulties. And you don't leave me alone. So thank you. Thank you for that reminder through Baymax. And though I'm satisfied with my care, I don't want you to leave. Thank you. Just be with us as we go on this day. Help us to honor you in all that we do. We ask this in your name. Amen. Guys, I got crying again. Today's episode was brought to you by tears, and the sheer magnitude of them. Guys, again, thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for joining us live. Thank you for being here. I hope this was fun. I hope this was educational. I hope you watch Big Hero 6. Like, legitimately, one of the best movies. It's to a point I want to create my own Big Hero 6 character. So if you have ideas on what Wilson should be like as a Big Hero 6 character, I would love that. Solomon's probably already asking ChatGPT some really cool, fun ideas and stuff like that. Reward, not punishment. Okay. Is our reward wheel not working and stuff like that? I need to do a punishment wheel, apparently. I don't have it. I don't have one. Punishment wheel. There we go. Okay, there's a punishment wheel. Just because we love you guys. Here we go. You guys can sort of see it, sort of work with it, deal with it. Okay, so here's the punishment wheel. I don't have the reward wheel, so that's going to be a fun part. We'll figure that out. But yeah, it's disabled. I don't know. I'm going to blame Tom. I'm going to blame Tom on it. So here's the punishment wheel that I was supposed to spin with Wallace beforehand. Oh yeah. 100 jumping jacks. Ew. Ew. Gross. Can I drop that to 20? Maybe. Oh, how about this? How about I do as many jumping jacks as my age, which is 36, because no one wants to see me do a ton of them. Like, let's be real. It hurts watching, and it shakes everything. Just letting you know. Anyone? Bueller? No? Okay, this is now where it's awkward and people are just like, you know what? Suck it up, Wilson. Just deal with it. I'm going to do 30 of those. As much as 100 would be, health comes first. Thank you, Solomon. I get that you were teasing and all that, but okay. Okay. So I'm going to try and type reward wheel. No, that's not the one. Spin the wheel. That's not at all. Oh. Dora the what? What's a Dora? Was this what was made by Pilo? I'm very scared. Guys, do we try this? I'm scared. Is it bookmarked? If it is, I don't know. Read list. Sure. Show. No, that's a no, thank you. No, thank you. Wow. Yeah, I don't have it. I legitimately do not have it. That's weird. You know what? We're gonna just try this. We're gonna try the new PC. So old bookmarks might be gone. Right, you know. Dora the Explorer sticker. You saw it, Dora. No, that was no. We're not. Never. Not again. I'm so sorry. That should not have happened. I am praying for all of us. Don't ever ask me to do that again. Just saying. That hurt my eardrums as well as yours. So, all that to say, thank you again for joining in for the craziness that has ensued. I hope you are having an awesome day. I hope that you remember, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion. Follow God, your personal, spiritual, and whole life care and companion. He's got you. He's your big hero. Got your back. Take it easy.